Call. Today my plan is to share how to create quick Google ADK agent using something called the Agent Starter Pack provided by Google Cloud Platform. It's a quick way of agents using pre-built agent template, and one can quickly experiment with the agent and even deploy it on production ready infrastructure. This is one of my new learnings, and I'm just sharing that with everybody here. So to start with, we just what we do is we just go to the Google Cloud Console and we type in this command to create our first agent. So I go here now. Since I've already created something called my awesome agent, I name it a little differently. I'll say my first. So with that, it will ask me a series of questions like what is the agent base to get started. I can select the defaults like ADK base. It can be agentic RAG, LangGraph base, React. All these options are there. But agent engine or Cloud Run, I'll take the defaults. Desired GCP region, and it's done. So I can go to the folder, my first agent, and say make install and make playground. So that is the simple set of steps to create a agent provided by the Google ADK Agent Development Kit in the template. And once that is done, we can use the Gemini CLI, use the agent according to our needs. So this is the basic agent created. It comes with a default UI of its own, and we can see that UI. We can interact with the agent, ask a basic question like, okay, so it is answering. But now this is a very basic agent, and the question is how do I go and change this to do my work? Let's say something I want to change it, and I have some specification. What I can do is I invoke the Gemini CLI from here, from this agent directory, by typing Gemini. When I type in Gemini, I'll have the Gemini CLI up and running. Right here, I can say that refactor the agent to give the distance between two cities in India. I can say something like I want to find the distance between two places and I want to change the agent code for that. So all this code generation becomes automatic, and basically we can Gemini CLI uses a Gemini.md file. It's important that we are in the directory of the agent and we start interacting with the Gemini CLI. So it's saying the instruction is now getting changed from a generic instruction from with get weather and get current time. It's also in adding the tool get distance. So these are the lines which are being deleted. These are the lines which are being added. You are a helpful AI assistant designed to provide accurate and useful information, including the distance between major cities in India. So, and it's asked the permission every time. So you can see yes, make the change. So it does make that change, and we can say yes. And it also does this uh, implementation of the agent by checking all the dependencies. It runs, does a dry run to check if there are any errors. So it is using the project Cloud Cell GCA, and we should not to use Cloud Cell GCA but use the other project which I have. So with three here. Such instructions we might have to see. So G Cloud config, yes. So putting those environment variables, we can say, and this is how the process goes on. And within few minutes, we can see the agent up and running. So it will resolve all the errors by testing the agent, and I did this already. So I'll right now quit out of it. It may take little few minutes of time. So I'll escape out of it, and we can say slash quit here, and I already have this agent cd my awesome agent. So go here and I say make playground, which is already created for me. I have two agents created like this. So while doing the Gemini CLI, it's using Gemini 2.5 Pro, and it requests maintain how many input tokens are used and all that. So now this is running. It's not having the API key. So the Google Maps API key has to be provided. Have it here. Let's try now. So now it's able to give. It's saying distance between Kolkata and Delhi by driving is 1555 kilometer and to take approximately 1 day and 2 hours. So we can see the events here. We can see what are the events going on. Number one, this is the route agent. It has get. It has these sub agents. For example, it is using which agent we will be able to see next. Which agent it has? It has used get distance and options. And I was trying to add get flight schedule, get Indian table. Those APIs can be added as tools once we get the API keys for those. It's not yet integrated. Right now, I've added the Google Maps API key, so it is able to tell the distance between two cities. Let's try one more. So it's saying the distance between Kolkata and Baidyanath Dham by driving is 331 kilometer to take approximately 7 hours 13 minutes. Okay, so that is the right now the option by the Google Maps API which we have. I've enabled it using the Google Maps API key, and we can see we can quickly change the default agent like this. I have another default agent which I also show, which I have created another agent of my own. So I go out from here, close this tab. This is the Google Cloud Console. So I have here my awesome agent. So this is another agent I created by using the initial agent as a template. And I can show that little bit. So let's see if that works. Here the by by uploading a PDF of a medical insurance document, I want to get what kind of coverages are there for my medical insurance plan. That was the idea. So I'll upload a file. Let's say this file. This is an open source file I downloaded from the internet. Use this file. So I'll just say this much. Let's see if it works. So it's trying to extract the structured info from this medical insurance plan parameters document. So it has got details we can see in a JSON format. Now we can type our message. Let's say I want only a particular vision. Okay. Here's something I've missed it. GCS results bucket is not set. Environment variable is not set. It needs a GCS result. So for that, I need here. I remember the name of my bucket. So what I'll do is I'll stop this agent. So what was the message? GCS results bucket. Just check that if that is the correct bucket. Nirban K extraction bucket. Okay, so I set that variable here. This is correct. And then invoke the agent. Close this. So I upload the same PDF file and a quick message like this. In preparing my next question, once it comes back, I'll ask the vision related copay copay that I get from this plan. Let me see if it can answer that. But first, I'll put the result of the extraction into structured format from this PDF. So this is the default UI provided by Google Agent Development Kit Starter Pack. It's a Streamlit based UI and it can be changed as well. So we need not use the default UI. We can always change it. This UI shows the events, state, artifacts on the left. This can be collapsed if we want, so we can see the event that's going on here. So the data that has come out from this particular PDF, so we can see service copay, all this emergency service XX% per strip after deductible, ambulance emergency service, etc. Now this is how it is in the PDF. This is not a real PDF, it's a open source PDF downloaded, so the values are not there, but this is how it will look in actual. So it has. So now it is giving to me in a formatted way, in JSON format. For vision care, it has given me now past XX% per visit and no deductible applies. Deductible out of pocket max, no coverage policy can provide. The full document was not provided. This full document is generated. So that is what it can get from the document, and it is providing that. So we can see the events that's going on over here in the ADK. These are the events. Now it has got the vision care related information and it has given me that. So this is how the agent is developed, and it can also be deployed quickly using the cloud run with this command like this minimal command ADK deploy cloud run. You have to give the project name, the region, and the agent with UI we say, and we have to give that. So cloud run is one of the ways it can be deployed in agent space or in cloud run. So very quickly the code can be created, and if we want to see the code, we can see that also. So here on the console, let's say some agent, we can say open editor. We can see the code from here, what code it has generated, and we can edit the code also. Let's say we want to change the Gemini model version with that. So this is the extraction agent code. It's an awesome agent where we were getting the distance between two cities. So we can see the agent.py, get distance, double options. It is using Gemini 2.5 plus all that. So what are the tools it has? So it is using Google Maps client, using the Google Maps API key, right? And it is getting the distance, the origin and the destination. So all these things. And if we have the correct API key for eRail or Rail Labs, we add that, we'll also get the flight schedule and the train travel option between 2 points. Just have to feed the API keys. So it's getting those. So we can quickly check the agent.py is. So basically it is using the root agent, and the root agent is using these tools. There is only one agent which is using these tools. If we go to the extraction agent, again, how we can check, we can see it is a sequential agent with extractor agent, validator agent, and finalizer caller agent. So the way we define the architecture, that way the Gemini CLI will create the code for the agent implementation, and we will implement according to that. The way we define the architecture, and if we want to make tuning changes, we can always go to the code and make the changes. Right. So that is about it, and we can deploy it easily using the cloud or on the Google Agent Space, which is now Gemini, and we can deploy it as a production solution as well. So those options are also given. The entire thing starts here with Google Starter Pack, Agent Starter Pack, and all the options are given here. How to do this, and how orchestration, etc. The high level architecture using vector stores, etc. So this is a quick learning I wanted to learn. Thanks all for watching.